2nd century of Islam, where people could read in their hands the earlier versions written by earlier generations. But those copies, some of them were written on leather, some were written on papyri. You know papyri?
Papyrus.
The papyrus, you know, the Egyptian plant. Yeah. So it was cheap to make, so they were using that as well. Some of them have actually survived. We have some of the papyri manuscripts that have survived, but not completely, in fragments, like Muwatta Imam Malik. There's an early collection of hadith, Imam Malik bin Anas, who was born nearly 70 years after the Prophet, not 70, sorry, 80 years after the Prophet's death. He was born within a generation.
But so, important what Nabi Muhammad said, it was on the hadith, what Nabi said.
Yes, what he said, what he did.
He thinks he's like that.
Yes.
You can't write something.
People, for example, people saw him doing certain things. Yeah. They wrote, they said, we saw the Prophet doing this. Another one comes along, a companion, he says, I saw the Prophet doing this. And they're saying the same thing. So there are different, because he had over 100,000 companions.
Do you think within Muslim community there is misunderstanding of hadith?
Yes, because they don't study. Most Muslims, I would say 99% of the Muslims, and I'm being responsible about this statement. Come on, man. SubhanAllah. Okay, I'm being responsible about this statement. The 99% of the Muslims don't study the sources. They don't.
How many pages is that?
Hadith? It depends what you're reading. For example, look, if we take Bukhari, which is the most authentic source of Islam after the Quran itself, okay? In total, it has 7,000 reports, 7,552. But if you remove the repetitions, because same information is being repeated again and again in different chapters. For example, if he has a chapter on Hajj, in that chapter he will bring a hadith which has been already narrated in another chapter of faith, Iman or prayer, something like that. So if we remove the repetitions, it's 2,500 hadiths. 2,500 reports. 2,500 reports, nearly 500 pages. You can read them all in 500 pages. Yes.
If you read Quran, you might as well
yes. And when people start to read them, they will see how beautiful, how helpful this information is. They don't read. Yes. Bukhari is translated into English. Even the shortened version. I recommend that you read the shortened version, not all of it. Okay. So if you want to buy it, go and ask them. Are you an Arab?
I'm Lebanese.
Lebanese.
Yeah,
you know Ikhtasar. You know Ikhtasar.
I read Quran.
Okay, ask them for Mukhtasar. Mukhtasar Bukhari. Okay, not complete. Complete is too big for you. So read the Mukhtasar. It's in one volume. You can read it easily. You can finish it in 10 days if you keep reading 2 hours every day or 1 hour a day. You can finish it in maybe 20 days or something like that.
Sorry, one question. Those days, unfortunately, there is so much tension between, what's happening those days.
Yes.
What is the remedy? What do you think? What should stop this thing? What is
the destruction?
Because this before 20 years ago didn't happen.
The remedy is.
What's the remedy?
The remedy is everyone. Answer is everyone needs to take a step back. Okay. Every Muslim needs to take a step back and read the sources. Wallahi, I believe by Allah, if the Muslims started to read the Quran with this understanding, 70% of our problems would be over. 70%. I'm being generous here.
No, you are the most reasonable person I spoke to, because it's very true. I read somewhere, he said, if really the people they knew about the religion.
Yeah.
They wouldn't
be doing all these stupid things. No. They wouldn't be doing all these crazy things.
A lot of them, they are ignorant.
Yes.
But unfortunately, it's happening now.
Yeah.
How can we prevent it? What is the best way?
The best way to prevent is that you control yourself. If every individual starts to control his own shortcomings or emotional outbursts, or even, how can I put it, even the mistakes or errors we make, or the crimes or the mistakes we do. For example, if we stop breaking the traffic lights individually, if we stop littering the streets, if we stop harming others or lying to others or cheating others, if everyone starts to think like that let me control my evil, let me control the evil I may be causing. If we have 10,000 people in a city thinking like that, believe me, that city will be clean, like glass. Okay. So The problem is everyone is thinking the other should do it. Why should I do it? He should do it. Or he should do it. And no one is doing it. So if we start to control our evil, our potential harm we may be causing to society, littering the streets or cursing or swearing or shouting or cheating or whatever, you know, things will start to get better. So, and this is what the Prophet ﷺ, this is what our Prophet taught us. Okay, okay, have the greatest of manners. The Prophet said, if you do not, the most beautiful thing Allah has created is good manners, a beautiful character. So if we start to get that, believe me, the problems would be, yeah. Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Yes, there is one thing, all those things happening, the bad things happening. Do you think some people they have benefit out of this?
Yes, of course. People do business on the weaknesses of other humans, so they cause problems. If you want to sell medicine, some people out there, they will go and cause a disease so that their medicine can sell. And this is how simple this logic is. Some people benefit from the downfall of others. That's why we have poverty, that's why we have cheating, lying, destruction, wars. People want to sell weapons. If there are no wars, who are they going to sell weapons to? That's why there are problems in the world. So if we start to control ourselves as individuals, things will start to get better.
I read something very interesting. There was an Algerian journalist reported about the Daesh, what's happening.
Yeah.
You know, most of the Daesh, which is really injured very badly,
yeah.
You know where they get hospitalized?
Yeah.
In Tel Aviv.
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
There's a lot of think that the Westerners, they don't know, instead of blaming bad names
it's
the
us. We need to come out and explain. We need to explain.
What is the background of this? You know, why it's happening. Unfortunately, a lot of Westerners, as soon as they say we're Muslim, they are terrorists. 20 years ago was like this. Believe me, I born in Lebanon. In Lebanon, we never had problem about
Beautiful. It's a beautiful. I've been to Lebanon 4 times.
Europe, but we have more problem here.
No, Lebanon is beautiful. Yes.
So this, I think,
it's a very nice country.
I think you have a good point. I wish.
Nice talking to you. Thank you so much.
I wish you the best. I hope.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happens.
Definitely. I hope we can have some food. Okay, let's go. Can we make a move?
كن سعيدا كن فريدا عش بفخر في الحياة لا تبالي